Yeah, hi guys. It's a story about the Condor shotgun. I started this story about, looks like 2 weeks ago, and I'm kind of documenting what's going on with the shotgun, this new shotgun, and how it's performing. And I went shooting tonight, and I was very, very disappointed with a new problem that has turned up. It's the 18th. I bought this gun. I think I had my first video on the 1st of October, and I'd shot prior to this evening about 100, I think 100 shots through the gun. I went to do a round of trap tonight, and things went downhill real fast. Um, Shooting, regular trap shot, 1 ounce with a 8 shot. I like 7.5, but that doesn't really matter. Bought these shells tonight at the gun club, and what we got here, I'll sort these by what's going on here. Okay, so last week when I shot, I had one shot that didn't fire off. I thought, well, probably just a bad shell. It can happen. Doesn't happen very often. It's very rare, but it can happen. Well, tonight when I started shooting, all of a sudden, like the first shot or two, uh, my shell didn't fire off. I cocked the gun, checked to see if I had a hang fire, and sure enough, I had a solid hit on the primer, but it didn't fire off the shell. I took that shell out, put in a different shell, and so as I tried to continue my round of trap, my gun was shooting intermittently. Sometimes it would fire off, and sometimes it wouldn't. Um, so I've got some shells that were fired off, and I was getting shells that were getting impacts on the primer, but they weren't firing off. And the impact on the primer is not quite as deep and not quite as wide as the shells that fired off. So it looks like I've got a gun now that's basically inoperable. And this would be the ongoing story of the Stoger Condor Competition trap shotgun that is I think it's less than 3 weeks old. Just over 100 shots today. I didn't get 125. I would say now there's probably about 100 and I just quit. I quit shooting after in the middle of my round of trap tonight. I was so frustrated. So I probably had 10 shots tonight that worked. And some of these shots that where I had an impact on the primer, I would try the shot again. I would, I would recock the gun and see if it would fire off, and um, sometimes it would, sometimes it wouldn't. So this is just a remarkable thing that I've got now 3 shells here that I actually ejected rather than trying to shoot again, which sometimes happen. And there's 3 shells here with real solid hits, but they're not deep enough and they're not wide enough compared to the shells that fired off, which have deeper and wider impact. So the firing pins now on the lower barrel, I didn't even try to shoot off the upper barrel yet. I haven't fired the gun off the upper barrel yet at all. And then the 3 shells that would be, unfired and unchambered. So yeah, real disappointed. It really disappointed the heck out of me tonight. Um, I'll, I was so just it flustered me so much. I actually walked out of the club, the gun club, with somebody else's gun. I put somebody else's gun in the gun case and walked out because I was just so bothered by this new gun that is completely breaking down and deteriorating on me. So I hope this video series might be informative to some people who might be interested in looking at the Condor. You know, I did know that there was some good things said about the Condors and some not so good things about the Condor before I bought it, but I didn't see anything that would have led me to believe that a gun that's not even 3 weeks old has basically failed. So appreciate you folks watching. Any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Enjoy. Thanks. Bye.